Board games, board games. I'm not gonna shout. Board games, board games. It's what I'm talking about. I am starting off this streaming with a little bit of singing. And today that I'll talk about dice. Some other people think that they are nice. Oh, some other people think that they are nice, but I don't like all that randomness. I like to be responsible for my own mess. Board games, it's what I'm talking about. Board games, I'm not gonna shout. Well, good morning and good afternoon, good whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope that you're generally well. I am Bez, and I'm here for another Bezzy Beats and Briefer Blether. Today I am going to be chatting about dice in games, inspired by a wee chat on Discord where someone really enjoyed Thunderbirds. And it's like, I mentioned that for me it was just too much variance, too much. And he said, look, the dice are squashed, like it doesn't go 1 to 6, it's like maybe 2 to 4 or something. But for me, even that much variance is too much. And it got me thinking about preferences and how everyone's got really different preferences, and we need to be aware of our own preferences, not biases, but preferences. And there's a reason why maybe I will enjoy roll and writes less than the other person, because for me, dice, it's kind of, well, you've got the tension, the anticipation of, will I get a good roll, will I get a bad roll? For some people, that tension might be delicious. They might be like, oh, I'm excited, what am I going to get? For me, it's just kind of stress of, I could go through the entire game and never get a good roll. I could get constantly 2s. And in another game, I could get constantly 4s. And I could play worse, but still win the game. And that feels incredibly unsatisfying. Even the mere potential of that feels unsatisfying to me. And then that stresses me out. There's sure little bits of celebration, you might imagine, when someone gets a roll that they need. There's a little bit of celebration when someone gets, but then when you're looking at someone else, even when you've got that stand-up moments, there is something magical about, okay, we've both played brilliantly, and now I'm attacking you, and now I'm attacking with you all my forces. And this is the moment. This is what the game's come down to. And then you roll the dice to attack, and maybe it fumbles. Maybe you're victorious. Maybe the other person's victorious. But there is something joyous about that. And for me, Roots is about the upper limit on how much randomness I want in a game. And there's even bits of Roots that I would prefer. Hey, having a wild card for the birds is such a big difference that I think they should kind of already get a wild card in their opening hand if they don't have one. But I guess what I'm basically saying is I really have a low tolerance for variance in games, and people have different preferences. And that's it. Now, hello J. Guard. It is lovely to see you. I hope that you're well. And it seems like you are on the other side of the fence to me. Like I assume you are in favour of games like Blood Bowl or games where you. Root is a really good game. Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying that Root, for me, is even Root, which people wouldn't normally think of as a super high variance game, because yes, every time you attack in Root, there are 2 dice, but the attacker takes the highest one, of course. And this does help to flatten it. But when you've got the Woodland Alliance, then you roll the 3-0, 3-0, 3-0 3 times in a row. That just decimates you. And hello, Yoda, lovely to see you. I hope that you are generally well. And Shortenbury, I'm glad that you love dice, and I think that's the important thing. It's not about saying dice are good or dice are bad or randomness is this much randomness is good or this much randomness is bad. It's more about saying this is what I enjoy, and knowing what you personally enjoy and knowing how that differs from other people, I think helps us play together in a way that we can enjoy the same game, that we can find games that we both enjoy, that we can find things that we're both going to find satisfaction in. Do you know what I mean? J. Foolsguard says, I have come to accept that I really like the uncertainty of dice. I mean, that's fantastic. In which case you can play them and go off and play them with other people. And I know Chris, very insightful and perceptive and aware of their own preferences for someone who doesn't play many board games or hadn't played many board games earlier on when Chris was living here. And Chris would sometimes say, oh, I really just want to play a game where I roll a bunch of dice. The truth is, I don't have many games of that sort. I can actually think of literally one. We played it and it was okay because that was what the entire game is about. The truth is, if the game is just about rolling the dice and it's kind of... In truth, I don't even like King of Tokyo. I know King of Tokyo is a great design, I know it's fantastic, and I respect it, and Richard Garfield's amazing, but it's not for me. And that's okay, I just know that it's not for me. Dutch Yoda says, my son kicked my butt with Undaunted because of some unlucky dice rolls, and I might have played poorly. And for sure, having some randomness in the game gives your ego a cushion. It means that whoever lost is able to say, oh, well, it wasn't me, it was the dice. It means that the person who won, even if it was the dice, gets to say, yeah, it was me. J-Ful's Guard says, there are definitely games where it can be too much. The point being, of course, that, as we've established, there are different limits, different points of preferences. I might prefer this amount of randomness. You might prefer this amount of randomness. Someone else might prefer this amount of randomness. You know what I mean. And Shortenbury, again, sorry I didn't explicitly say thank you for joining us. I just suck at strategy games, so I need the luck of the dice. And that's... Or arguably, high interaction games, where it becomes about negotiation and saying, hey, I play poorly anyway. Don't pick on me, pick on that person. Anyway, that is the main topic today. But And we can come back to that main topic. And if you've not already said, what game for you is about the perfect amount of randomness? What game is on the cusp? What game is slightly too much? What game is slightly too little? For me, I would say Twin Win, actually, Looney Labs, is about the perfect amount of randomness for me. There are 10 objectives. All of them are basically the same. It's just that you're not sure which color someone is going for. But all of them are either nests or trees of the same thing. And root is a tiny bit too much. That is my personal preference. I'm interested with examples. What kind of stuff do you like? Meanwhile, let's get to our... Feel free to share some of your recent highlights, living life and seeing the sights. Recent highlights, playing games and other delights. Recent highlights. What have you been up to? And hello, River Dusty. I need a game I can play in 7 minutes because I never have hours and hours to sit and enjoy games anymore. Oh. 7 minutes. 7 minutes is a tall order. I mean, Grabble for the L deck takes about 2 minutes. I mean, most other things that I'm thinking of, I can't confidently say that they would be done in 7 minutes. Oh, Kitty Cataclysm actually, sometimes it goes on as long as 12 minutes. But normally it's about 5 minutes. Kitty Cataclysm is like maybe 4 minutes. I'm very proud of Kitty Cataclysm. I mean, I'm clearly biased. I actually invented it. Do I have a copy here? No, maybe I've got a copy. Just a second. No, there it is. Kitty Cataclysm, my game. I'm quite proud of it, and you can get to print and play. And anyway, the point of Kitty Cataclysm, it was very much inspired by Flux and Unfair, but me trying to ensure that the game lasts less than 10 minutes. Because my philosophy with highly random and chaotic games is that if they last 30 seconds, then great, redeal and play again. If it lasts, half an hour, then that's too much for a highly chaotic game, generally for me. It's all about how much agency do you want to feel. Because even in this game, okay, sometimes you get a hand of cards and there's something that you can do, but you don't quite see it. Anyway, so recent highlights. Yesterday, I spent a bit of time with Katie Allred making a game for a contest. Actually, let me go and try and find stuff. This contest is, where is it? Here. If you go to this link, I am going to share. If you're interested in making games, I would encourage everyone to check out this contest. It's a game about, you need to make a game about power and control in relationships, and it was a really interesting thing to ponder. I pondered that with Casey Allred for about 3-4 hours. That basically took up my evening from, I'm going to say, from 5:30 until 10 o'clock. We came up with something that was really on the cusp of something really interesting. We had a few really cool ideas about gaslighting and how to represent that and the control via game mechanisms, but we couldn't quite work out the details. And as far as I'm concerned, at the end of the night, I said to Katie, I'm sorry, I need to pull out. I'm going to give up. I don't have the energy to keep up with this. But if Katie thinks of something to progress it in a few days once he's mulled over it, then I'll have a look. But yeah, working with Katie and getting to know her was a lovely experience. J. Folsgaard says they've been to Berlin the last few days and really been enjoying it. Have seen a friend and been to Berlin Con and just chilling, going home tonight. Oh, lovely. Well, enjoy your final few hours in Berlin. And I'm honoured that you would choose to spend a wee bit of that with me, especially on the weekend when you could have been there. But thank you for sharing that. The other one thing that I want to say is a shout out to Beth Sobel, who's got this Kickstarter for a deck of playing cards. I'm just sharing this because this is super pretty. Let me make the screen a little bit bigger. You've got each suit, the aces are just covered in flowers, and then they start off with a far distance shot, and then it starts to zoom in until by the sixes you start to see a little creature emerge. Out of the air comes the crow. Out of the rivers and forest comes the fox. Out of the mountains comes this little chinchilla type creature, I can't remember what it's actually called. And out of the oceans comes the jellyfish. And then the higher numbers continue to zoom in until it finishes with the 10. With a lovely close-up of basically just their face. And it just feels beautiful. This is Beth Sobel, a wonderful, accomplished artist. I backed for $1, frankly, because this gave me enough joy, and I want to support Beth, and I'm not sure I kind of justify the costs of a deck of playing cards, but remember, every time you back for $1, that does help it more than that £1, because especially in these early days, because it was just launched yesterday, I believe, and so you might want to, yeah. Now, when you get to the monarchs, each suit is one different person, and as you go up through the ranks, it shows them at older and older stages in their life. And I think this is a really lovely idea. I've not actually seen this before, just showing different stages of the life for every different suit, and the continuity. The illustrations are wonderful, and then the jokers are a little bear and a shrew, and then you've also got the third joker, which is a double-backed card. Such a cool idea, a double-backed card. And so yeah, that is Beth Sobel's fantastic art. I agree, J. Foolsguard, it is indeed very, very pretty. And River Dusty, if you enjoy Flux, then again, I am biased, but I would encourage you to try my game. It's different. Some people will prefer one, some people will prefer the other. Mine is Kitty Cataclysm is available to play for free on Tabletopia. If you are willing to do that 3D thing, and if you want to see all the cards, then you can see it's all there. But yeah, anyway, enough of the self-promotion. We've got a new section, it's questionably quick questions. When I say it's a new section, I just mean We're getting to it now. It's not a new section, it's really quite an old section. But anyway, to repeat, this is the section that we're getting to now. Questionably quick questions. So please get in your questionably quick questions. And while people are getting those in, I will briefly talk about a brilliant thing. What's a little thing which is brilliant? Brilliant thing. And okay, I will promote myself. You know what? Wait, that's the question. I will first talk about the brilliant thing. You know what? I'm going to just come out and say it. I am really proud of Kitty Cataclysm. I think it's brilliant. I think that, yes, you might not like it, and there's all sorts of reasons why you might not like it. Let me actually find the old Kickstarter, because I've got a whole bunch of reasons why you might not like it. So, where do I give the reasons? So yes, it usually takes... I say it usually, basically, if you want a game that's got lots of strategy, don't back it. If you want a game that takes a long time, don't back it. If you want a game that usually takes 29 seconds or less, definitely don't back it. If you want a game that takes more than 10 minutes usually, don't back it. If you want a game which is about role-playing, don't back it. That's not what this game is about. If you want a game that gives you the sensation of being a cat, then don't back it. But yeah, I am coming out and saying that my game, I am really proud of it, and I say back it, but like it's not like you can back it anymore. Don't buy it. You know what I mean. But basically, so I am promoting myself, and wait, there is a game that gives you the sensation of being a cat? No, there isn't. Sadly, there isn't. But if you were hoping for that, if that was what you were expecting from this game, then don't get it. Because I cannot deliver that. I am not going to deliver you the sensation of being a cat. I'm not going to give you the sensation of being with a cat. Only being with a cat can give you that sensation. I'm not going to give you a strategic heavy game about the evolution of cats. I'm not going to give you a heavy game about the nature of cat-human dynamics and sociology. I'm not going to give you a game about... no, it's not on Kickstarter now. This is a really old Kickstarter page. Let me see if I can find a better picture. That's slightly embarrassing. All of these are really old pictures. Press pack. This is a public folder if you want. Do I have a picture of Kitty Cataclysm? There we go. That is the game all laid out. That's a better photo. Anyway, so like this game is not a game about being a mouse and scared of being a cat. That sounds like a cool game, but this is not it. All I want, and I guess this is not a game where you stroke cats and then you use the cats as a randomizer. But fundamentally, if you like chaos, if you like seeing a hand of cards and thinking, oh, how can I plan around the opportunities that have been given? If you like games where you might win, and sometimes you might lose because someone, and it didn't even get to your turn. If you like a game where it's ridiculous, it's silly, it's highly political, someone can give you a card to annoy you and then the next person plays a card that knocks you out of the game, and then the game ends. But as soon as you're out of the game, that's it, the game's over. It is quick. It is fast, it is furious, and it sets out to do what I wanted it to do, and I'm very proud of it. And I guess what I'm saying is, for today, I think this is the first time ever I've said, one of my own things. Yeah, I'm saying that that's brilliant, and sometimes I make brilliant things. And thank you to River Dusty, who suggested I promote myself. Anyway, to the questionably quick questions. River Dusty says spiders. Spiders? Yes, I like spiders. I think that I would prefer to have lots of spiders than lots of flies. That's my personal preference. I feel like spiders probably are an important part of the ecosystem. I mean, where I live, there's not that many terrible, like, poisonous spiders, and so I get to see them and I think, oh, they're cute. And then if I don't want them where they are, I kind of ask them to leave, and then I maybe put a glass on them and then I move them a little bit. We do have some very industrious spiders here out in the garden. We've got some giant cobwebs. I'm talking maybe 2 meters. Yeah, probably about 2 meters. And the central part of it is probably a good 70 centimeters by 70 centimeters, like 70 centimeters diameter. But I'll come into the house and not go into the garden for like 4 days. And then there'll be like 5, 6 new spider webs. It's amazing. So spiders gets a yes from me. Night trains are brilliant. Do you mean like just public transport running throughout the night? I would agree with that. River Dusty says, wife and I love card games and cats. I might pick up Kitty Cataclysm to try it out. Well, if you can find it, then please get the physical copy. Otherwise, you can get the print and play from me. On my website, I don't have automation set up, so basically the way it works is someone sends like 50 pence or £2.50 depending on which version they want, and then it's like the 50 pence is the Comic Sans one, and reduced quality for people who don't. Long haul trains that run at night are spiders. Long haul trains that run at night are brilliant. They aren't spiders. Spiders and trains are 2 different things. Okay, but spiders are also brilliant. Okay, we've established that. Good stuff. So, yeah, at this point, I thought I was going to do a wee puzzle from Alex, but I couldn't find the link to it. Spider trains, going again and again and again. Spider, 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 choo choo, spider, 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 choo choo, spider, 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 choo choo, spider, 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 choo choo, spider, 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 choo choo, spider, 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 choo choo, spider, 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 spider. Sorry, yeah. Hello, Alex. I couldn't find the puzzle link. Could you send me the puzzle link? Because I can't find it. I was looking for your Twitter, but I would love to find it if I can. That would be awesome. Thank you very much. If you don't have it to hand, that is also okay. Spider trains, yeah. Anyway, so either I will get the link off Alex and manage to find my puzzle, or I won't, and I'll do it like another day. But just going back to the dice, did anyone else have any thoughts about like what are personal? How much randomness is too much randomness for you? How much is just too much? How much is just not enough? The thing is, I know that for so many people, they don't even like abstract strategy games, which are 0 randomness, 0 perfect information. Yeah, so Alex, I was just kind of thinking, so for me personally, I would say Root is about at the upper limit of the amount of randomness I would accept in a game. Tapestry is too much. Imperial Settlers Roll and Write, as written, is too much for me. And for me, I guess there is no lower limit because I do enjoy Go. As regular viewers might know, I do enjoy Corridor, which I'm biased about, but I genuinely think it's a good game. And Pelos and other abstract strategy games, such as Hive and Plago and Mindleaf. Spider trains drives along the spider webs and surely takes a lot of shortcuts, says J. Foolsguard. Regarding dice, says J. Foolsguard, it does depend on the game, yeah, absolutely. But is there an upper limit and a lower limit for you personally? Would you be willing? Do you enjoy games with literally zero randomness, where you see everything out on the board and there's no luck, and at the end it's just, oh, I lost, therefore I played badly, you won, therefore you played better? Or you play and then at some point you're like, oh, can we undo that a couple of moves? And then you're like exploring the game together. And that's my favourite. To be fair, Go is like the best one ever, so... Real life as a game is pretty easy. I've been playing for over 40 years, says River Dusty, and I haven't died once yet. I guess you can never have perfect information, says Alex, unless you know the thoughts of your opponent. I wasn't planning to get into a philosophical discussion, and I'm not going to. You have perfect information about... It's true, you don't even have perfect information about all the possibilities, but you... Yes, there is a massive difference between photosynthesis played at 3-player compared with 2-player. And I think that you know what I mean, and come on, surely you know what I mean, and you don't need to be getting philosophical about it right now. If you want to get philosophical about it, you need to come on this show, and I am calling you out and inviting you on the show any day where there isn't someone else and it's not a Friday. But not today, Alex, not today, because you know exactly what I mean. I'm in a 2-player game where all the pieces are laid out, you know everything, and knowing everything, you cannot know everything. You can see the current state of the board, and the only randomness is within one other opponent. And it's a game with 2 teams. Sometimes their opponents don't have any thoughts. Perfect information about the possibilities, and again, do we really? Because I haven't enumerated all the possibilities of chess, and so maybe I don't fully understand. It's like the old thing of data ain't knowledge and knowledge ain't wisdom, so I better get out into the world and get some. But the point is that actually I think it was me who said that. That's not an old thing, that's something I said like a decade or so ago. But yeah, the point is that information is not the same as knowledge and understanding, and that's the interesting part. Anyway, I'm going to put this there, and let me go to Twitch so I can click on this link from Alex. So just before I finish, I am going to finish up after I've done this puzzle. That will be it. I will finish up the game. And why is it not changed? Oh, I guess, there we go. I will make this puzzle a little bit bigger. So, anyway, the point is, I already said everything I wanted to say at the start. I don't like dice, I don't like randomness, other people might, and I appreciate the design and utility of it. And that is all there is to it, and I'm plugging in my keyboard, and there we go. Why are you not charging? Oh, okay. Let's begin. Okay, I did this a while back. So this is a puzzle grid Alex made specifically for me. I think that I see Muckle and Yogi and Blether. I think that things that end in L were definitely Brownell, Hansel, Oversell, Wheel, Merciel, Kodak Hill, Hansel and Gretel. Oh, Hansel and Gretel. Okay, so now I'm thinking, is this something to do with games that I've made? I see Yogi and a game about wee whimsical creatures and trying to identify them after someone makes noises. A game wherein you blether Scottish Robin to cat in for the fast rates. Oh, Kitty Cataclysm. No, that's not it. Oh, oh, darn. Okay, so is it, what else? Bell? Oh, could that be it? No, because Bell could definitely is Kodiak. That's not in any of my games. Paddington is not in any of my games. Yak. No. Brown. No, I don't think Brown is in any of my games. Chat. A game about chats. Do I have any games with chat in the name of the game? This is the problem. Oh, could it be words that are in the name of the game Blether? Like we chatted. There was. No, I don't think there's enough words here that were in that thing. Some babble, some related to streaming, says J Guard. Oh, I like that. That could be it. Chat, babble, blether, and yak. Oh yes! Congratulations! Well done. Nice. Oh my gosh, that was a good shout. Nice. Okay. So that's stuff that's about blethering. So synonyms for blether. Okay. Now, I mean, yogi and weed. These don't seem like words that, maybe it's stuff that's wrong. Bell. I already did cat, bell, wee, and yogi, didn't I? I'm going to try that again. We've got. Well, let me make it bigger for everyone. There we go. In case you couldn't see properly. Oh dear. Kodiak. That's a bear. Paddington bear, brown bear, and Yogi bear. Oh my gosh, I've done it. Yes, I did it. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That was perfect. And only with 17 seconds to go. That was the perfect pitch of difficulty. Well done. Although I should say that I did kind of cheat and spend a minute or so the first time I played it, and I found the first one. So, ends in L. Leather synonyms. Bears. Mercy. I mean, so these other ones, they feel like we, Mercy, Cat, and Bell. What's the link here? What is the link? Is it to do... I mean, I'm assuming it doesn't require knowledge of me. I'm going to assume that although Muckle doesn't actually end in L unless you're playing the game, because all the games ending in ELL are intentionally misspelled. So is Mercy one of my games? My can't remember. I'm going to check my designer page. Like, do I have a game ending and with Mercy somewhere in it? Let's see. I can't remember. Did I work Mercy? No, I don't think I have. No, I've Mercy. Oh, yeah, I'm struggling. I'm open to anyone saying anything at this point. I have no idea, and if no one else comes up with anything, I'm just going to click the check and give up on this last one. Mercy, Mercy Cat, Wee Cat, Cat, Tinkerbell, Tinkercat, Tinker Mercy, Games. Sure, give us a clue, Alex, because you know. I mean, is Mercy Me, Mercy Song? Are they to do with songs? Mercy, Mercy, Oh! As soon as Alex said that, it's to do with the sounds of the words. Bell? Wait, I'm thinking, is it we and Mercy that sounds like they're French? Cat? Cat? Is cat a French word? Cat? Belle? 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 Like, oh, belle means beautiful. Cat, what does cat mean? Like belle with an E at the end. Merci. Oh no, that's cat. But I guess, yeah, if you don't pronounce the RE, but there is an RE, but yeah, I didn't think of that. Yeah, cat. Yeah. Okay. That's very clever. Okay. Misspelled French words. Wow. That was brilliant. Difficulty. I mean, I found that pretty tricky, but I think other people would, for the puzzle grid community, would give it to 3 based on like how hard they can get. But yeah, I mean, I'd personally give that to 4 out of 5 normally. But that was very, very nice. Thank you very much. That was a wonderful gift. That was amongst the best presents I've ever had. You know, one of the other ones was, I remember the presents from Alex and Xate with the song, and also one other present. I want to give a shout out. I'm not allowed to share it just yet, but there is a present from, let me put this here. It's not even charging. I've got about 4 minutes. And morning, Idol Michael. It is lovely to see you. And I am just about to say, over to you. What are you up to? You can share, but only if you want to. So yeah, if there's anything you want to share, then please know that I care. Whether it's something fun and frivolous or super serious. Whether it's something that you're looking forward to or something that you need to do. I am going to message a couple of people about meetings because there was someone that was going to meet on Thursday, but they went to Gen Con, and I'm assuming that they're tired, but I'd just like to double confirm with them if we can still meet. Because if we can, then great. I also really, really need to find my passport because it's gone missing in the past couple of days, so it's over there on one of those shelves, but I'm not sure which one. But yeah, what are you up to? So, got flight sorted for Essen. Congratulations, that's amazing. Going to see my brother in Amsterdam for a couple of days before. That sounds fantastic. And getting ready to play Cantaloupe in a few minutes. I hope you have a wonderful time. Working on the dice system for one of my games, says J Fool's Guard. I hope you have a productive time with that, and even though we've established that I dislike dice, and sometimes it's quite a relief to just say, you know what, I know that I do not like this thing. And I do apologize for that. I am going to plug in the keyboard because otherwise it's going to turn off in about 1 minute, and I don't think I'm going to be quite able to finish up in 1 minute. Now it's charging. Alex is thinking about what to do with the murder mystery escape room. Choose your own adventure game. Wow. That sounds fantastic. I have about 11 days to finish it, and it's not really ready. Yet 11 days both holds a lot of time and not very long, that's true. What's the event that's happening? Is this for like a personal gathering of friends? It's a BGG print and play competition. Well, I hope that you have a wonderful, productive time and enjoy the process, because that sounds like a fantastic thing to be putting together. Michael, what are you going to be doing at Essen? Do you have a stand? Are you just going as a punter? Have you got any meetings lined up? I was thinking of going as a punter/designer. I've been speaking to Vegard from D, who is a Norwegian living in Poland. And Vegard was going to help me with the distribution and international shipping of a game about wee whimsical creatures and trying to identify them after someone makes noises. But because it was just a 3-day Kickstarter, Vegard didn't have time. And I said to Vegard that I would stay in an apartment and hopefully help out, but I have to sort out the logistics and overcome my anxieties. Anyway, I really should spend, after I've I apologize for my words. After I have sent, I'm thinking 4 emails that I really need to send today. They are super time critical. My next priority for today is just going to be taking everything out of the shelves one at a time until I find that passport. So I've at least got that option. And then, yeah, do you think that I should go if I'm feeling a bit anxious about it? Michael is working for Hub Games, even though Michael's no longer working for Hub Games. Basically just demoing stuff as an independent person. J. Guard says, yeah, I mean, it's easier for you. You're part of the EU. Like, there's, less stuff involved. You can go via a train or something. You don't need to fly or sort out a long ferry or whatever. Having said that, I wonder if I could actually get a train, because, get to Eurostar into... Probably doesn't make any financial sense, but... Idle Michael says, if I get copies of the split in time, I'll see if I can organise a few meetings to try and sort out some international print runs. Brilliant. Alex, thank you for the advice. Stay safe and have fun. I bet there's a coach. I went to Prague by coach once. Might take a few trains to get from UK to Essen. True. Actually, Alex went to Prague by coach twice. Quite a thing. Well, it's been lovely chatting with all of you, and it has been one of the longer so-called Briefer Blethers. I am going to finish up. And you know, Michael, if you start... Nah, I don't want to ask that of Michael to start early. But I was going to say, if you start within the next couple of minutes, then, you know, I would raid into you. Otherwise, I'll raid into someone else. But, it's time for the recap and wrap up. So today, what did we talk about? Well, I talked about my distaste, my dislike for dice. I do not like rolling dice. I do not like the idea that I could get... I do not like games where I roll dice basically every turn. I like a game of Root where I roll dice maybe 2 or 3 times. It's a high stakes, high tension moment, but it's not too critical. And also the attacker getting the higher dice does makes it feel okay. We talked about recent highlights. We talked about Beth Sobel's art, which is just beautiful. We talked about spiders. We talked about Kitty Cataclysm. We talked about... Then I played a puzzle grid, which was just lovely. We talked about gaming preferences. And then we talked about, what we're up to. And Essen. And we talked about being in Berlin and going home tonight. And thanks again, Alex, for that puzzle. That was fantastic. Anyway, so I hope that people are enjoying the new formats of Bezzy Beats and Briefer Blether, which is basically, if I'm on my own, I'm just going to be playing the piano while I talk. And I hope that people are enjoying that aspect of it. I'll probably have like a channel points reward. When I say channel points, I mean like stream element points reward, where it's like pick the key that Bez should start playing in, and I will start changing the key in. Like, yeah. But yeah, it is going to be briefer, as I've said. I will be back tomorrow. I don't know what I'll be. It's just going to be whatever comes to me in the morning, but I will be back every day at 10 AM UK time, give or take a couple of minutes. I will... Friday will always be a very brief thing, and if I'm on time, then I will even be doing it from Royal Festival Hall, so I'll take you on a guided visual tour of where I am on the Friday. And hello, Joanne, it is lovely to see you, and thank you for saying hello. It's lovely to have you. So yes, if you want to check me out, then of course Stuff by Bez is what I am everywhere. If you want to check out my streams, then stuffbybez.com/streams, because there's nothing special planned for the next whatever. Having said that, Friday I will be at Royal Festival Hall, Saturday I will be at the Walthamstow Market, but I'll just do a very quick thing from my phone, because I can, and that's fantastic. Streaming from the phone, just showing where I am. So it might be like a 10-minute thing. But feel free to share, spread the word, and as always, thank you. So thank you for everyone who jumped in and commented and joined in the conversation. Thank you to J. Guard and Shortenbury and Dutch Yoda and River Dusty and Idol Michael and Alex. Special thanks to Alex for bringing me this wonderful personalised puzzle. I've never had a gift like that, and so that was such a wonderful gift, and thank you. Thank you once more. I mean, this is a point where it gets awkward if I keep thanking you, doesn't it? I was going to say, like, it could be like a business, like personalised things, but then I thought, well, it doesn't really work unless that person tells you things about them. But then I thought, ooh, like if I were to... Yeah, it feels like the real work is kind of getting to know that person and finding things that you have to latch onto. Like if I were to say, oh, Alex, hypothetically, I'm not saying that I would or could afford to, but like, Alex, please make one for Chris. Then, you know, sure, you might have seen Chris on camera, but like, okay, let's say I say make one for Layla, okay, who you'd know even less. Then it's like, you don't know what Layla's into, you don't know what... Because, like, all of these things, like, synonyms for blether, things that end in ELL, types of bears, and we, and cat, and bell, all of those kind of tie in with my games, but the answer is things in French. That was just brilliant, especially knowing that I'm trying to study French, and so that was... I just can't get over that. And Alex says it's something I've been working on. I've done a fair few personalised puzzles in my time. I mean, I'm sure you have, especially after that Twitter thing. But that leads me to the end of the stream. And once more, thank you very, very much, everyone. I am going to go to Twitch .tv/Idol Michael. See if Idol Michael is actually streaming already. No, Michael is not yet streaming. So let us, shall we? We've streamed Amadeus. Oh, I thought that Michael was streaming at 11. Oh, I thought it was 11 for some reason. Sorry, Michael. Sorry, Michael. Sorry, Michael. So we've got Amadeus, who's amazing. We've got McDoodle, who I've not checked out for ages. So maybe let's check out McDoodle, who's another wonderful Twitch musician. And so we will go there and say hello. But before we do that, to all of you, I am going to say lots of love and bye. Bye, 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 bye. This is the goodbye song. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye, 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 bye. This is the end of the show. Bye, 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 bye. And now it's time to go. Bye, 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 bye. This is the goodbye song. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye, 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 bye. This is the end of the show. Bye, 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 bye. And now it's time to go. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. And bye-bye, Alex. Bye-bye you for being brilliant beyond basic, beneficial, but holistic backhandedness along. Bye-bye, Jay Guard. Bye-bye, Idol Michael. Bye-bye, Joanne. Lovely to see you, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.